Oh, howdy folks, I'm Scoryth, the Crimson Renegade, and welcome to Kingdom Hearts 2. Sorry, you guys caught me enjoying the music. This is probably Kingdom Hearts 2's intro. While it's not too dissimilar from the Kingdom Hearts 1 version, it's probably my favorite intro version. I mean, as far as the title music, it's probably my favorite, so it's really hard for me not to just sit here and just listen to it and just enjoy it. But anyway, welcome to Kingdom Hearts 2, and this is Kingdom Hearts 2, of course, the final mix version. This is the HD remaster of the PS2 version, and includes all of the final mix content that was included in the final mix version of Kingdom Hearts 2 that was released only, I believe, only in Japan, or it wasn't released in the United States officially. This is again based on the 1.5 2.5 remix collection, and I'm going to give you guys a step-by-step walkthrough of this game because I know it well enough to feel like give you mostly a step-by-step walkthrough. There may be some things that I've forgotten, but just like my Kingdom Hearts 1 playthrough, I'll give you guys a step-by-step walkthrough. Also, what I'll be doing is there are optional super bosses in the game that are, I won't spoil who they are, I'll just say that they're optional super bosses, and I'm going to save most of them for near the end game before I actually take on the final boss fight, because these optional super bosses are pretty difficult, and I can take them on once I get to a high enough level, but there's going to be some that I just can't do, so I'm not going to do the ones that are super difficult. And that's pretty much all I can really say. I mean, without spoiling who these optional super bosses are going to be. If I were to do that, it would also be spoiling some of the events in this game. And since I did not actually play an entire playthrough of Kingdom Hearts, not Birth by Sleep, but Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, so I didn't do a full playthrough of that. There's going to be some things that I can't really talk about too much here in this game until they're shown here. Because even though they were mentioned in Chain of Memories. And again, I apologize for having Chain of Memories be only that one episode that you guys saw, that little montage of me getting pissed off at the game and stuff. But at a certain point, it just became too difficult for me to play, and it was becoming not fun, and that's why I stopped playing. I mean, there's no point in me playing a game for you guys' enjoyment if I'm not going to be able to enjoy it. Because if I don't enjoy it, my commentary is not going to be good. The gameplay is not going to be good. You guys, it doesn't make for a good series in my opinion. So I apologize again for not doing a full playthrough of Chain of Memories. Now where this game picks up is right after the end of Chain of Memories, and since I didn't give a full playthrough of it, I will, once I get past a certain point in the game, I will explain how the events of Chain of Memories lead up to the events we see here in Kingdom Hearts 2. That way you're not totally in the dark about what's going on here in Kingdom Hearts 2, in case you've never seen or played any of Chain of Memories. So, alright, I'm back. As I had said in Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, a fragmentary passage, I can't make any adjustments to any volume options here. I can't change the volume of the game or anything of that sort. So if there's any point in the game any music or sounds get kind of drowned out or suddenly or get staticky or hard to hear, that's because the sound itself of the game got too loud for my recording software to handle, and when it does that, it just kind of glitches out the audio. So if you have any issue, if that happens, I apologize in advance, but hopefully that won't happen too much. But with that said, let's go ahead and get started with Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. And just like in Final Mix in the Kingdom Hearts 1 version, there are going to be some scenes that will be in this game that if you're following along in, say, the original PS2 US version, you're not going to see. So if you're following along, don't be worried if you don't see some cutscenes or whatever. You didn't miss anything or do anything wrong. It's just you're not going to see them because they weren't included in the original version. I'm going to again be playing on beginner mode because I don't feel like playing on a harder difficulty for the Kingdom Hearts games. And also because I'm doing a walkthrough. Typically on my walkthroughs, my step-by-step walkthroughs, I want to put it on the easiest difficulty if I can. so I can make sure I give you guys full details on how to do things, and not have to worry about losing and have to maybe repeat something all over again. It's just usually on my blind plays do I do a harder difficulty, as I've said many times before. So we're going to go on beginner mode. Vibration function turned off. And yes, here we go. And here we go with Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix. Disney Interactive Studios. Square Enix. Kingdom Hearts 2. I can't wait to actually say Kingdom Hearts 3. As of this recording, I'm about 2 weeks out.
A scattered dream that's like a far-off memory.
From the release of Kingdom Hearts 3.
That's like a scattered dream.
So probably by the time you guys see this episode, I'll probably already be recording Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yours and mine.
Alright. As just like in Kingdom Hearts 1 and the Chain of Memory, or the Chain of Memory, Birth by Sleep, and all the other games, there is a song playing at this point. In this game, it's not simple to clean. This song is actually called Sanctuary, which I believe is also by the same artist that did Simple and Clean in the first Kingdom Hearts games. But I muted it for, again, copyright reasons. If you guys want to hear it, just look up Sanctuary by, I believe it's Utada Hikaru. I believe that's how you pronounce her name. And what we're looking at here is basically a look back at what happened in Kingdom Hearts 1 and Chain of Memories. Kind of a fast-forwarded version. You can see here we are in Hollow Bastion, where Sora was trying to wake up Kairi. Riku was Ansem. So I guess kind of spoilers in case you guys haven't played or watched Kingdom Hearts 1. Either go play it or go watch my Kingdom Hearts 1 playthrough. There's where Ansem appeared. Then where Kingdom Hearts was Light. Take care of her from Riku. Where Sora lost his heart and Kairi gave it back to him. As all the worlds were being restored. And now a year has passed, and there's slightly older Kairi now. It's what I didn't. One thing I want to add to what I was saying about this is this begins right after the end of Chain of Memories. The events that happened at Chain of Memories happened right after the end of Kingdom Hearts 1, and what we're seeing here is this as they're climbing these stairs here, fighting these Heartless here. This is signifying Sora ascending a place called Castle Oblivion, which was only in Chain of Memories. Now you see that guy there is Marluxia, and then you see Riku. It's switching back and forth between Riku fighting Ansem and then Sora fighting Marluxia. That all happened in Castle Oblivion in Chain of Memories. As Sora was climbing one part of the castle, Riku was climbing another part of the castle. They never met. They never got to see each other. Right at the end of Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories, we see this event happens here. I won't go into too much detail about it because I'll explain it in full detail when I actually get to a certain point in Kingdom Hearts 2. But I'm just kind of showing you some a rough events that happened in Chain of Memories. As at the end of in case you might have forgotten, or in case you're curious, at the end of Kingdom Hearts 1, we saw Sora, Donald, and Goofy running through a field chasing after Pluto, and then suddenly he's in this thing here. Where's the connection? The connection is Chain of Memories, and I'll go over all that at the right point. But to start this game, we're going to be playing as this character here. Apparently, Sora is Zack, and this character here is Cloud. Where Sora has the dark hair, Cloud has the blonde hair. This kid here has the blonde hair. And music ends here, so we'll have audio back now. You should recognize this part from the end of Birth by Sleep, of Fragmentary Passage. We saw Aqua here.
You have arrived. I've been to see him. He looks a lot like you. I'm what's left.
There wasn't an issue with the audio there.
Maybe I'm all there ever was.
The time you see text, I meant your name. That's the person there on the left side of the screen talking. That's facing us right now. That person is talking. We can't hear his voice yet. His or her voice yet. I'll spoil who it is, but that person's voice. See, we don't hear it right now because
Sora?
we won't hear it right now because it would kind of spoil some later events. But now we're flashing back a little bit to Kingdom Hearts 1 again, where Sora wakes up on the beach.
Whoa!
And don't worry, that's not
Give me
an
a break,
it's not an issue with your TV or anything like
Giving
that.
up
Those
already?
glitches on the TV are supposed to happen.
If there are any other worlds out there, why did we end up on this one?
This world has been connected,
Whoa, who's there?
tied to the darkness.
Sora, don't ever change.
The door has opened.
What?
You understand nothing.
Sora...
Those are all events that happened in Kingdom Hearts 1 and Destiny Islands. I'm sure you guys remember all that.
Another dream about him.
And welcome to Twilight Town. The first day.
Man, doesn't that tick you off?
Yeah, that's just wrong.
Cypher's gone too far this time.
We already got our first Final Fantasy character, Cypher. Final Fantasy VIII, in case you guys didn't know.
I mean, it's true that stuff's been stolen around town, and we've got a score to settle with Cypher and everything. So, if he wants to think we did it, I can't really blame him. See, that's not what really bugs me. What really bugs me is that he's going around telling everybody we're the thieves. Now the whole town and their mothers are treating us like the Klepto Club. Have you ever been this ticked off before in your life? 'Cause I haven't. Nuh-uh. Never.
Remember, this is a Disney game. We can't say pissed
Now.
off.
What to do? Well...
We could find the real thieves. That would set the record straight. Hey, that sounds fun.
But what about Cypher?
First, we gotta clear our names. Once we find the real culprit, everyone will get off our backs. Oh no! They're gone! Are gone!
There's so many punchlines I could use here.
What?
All are gone? Huh? Huh?
You can't say Why not?
Because of the FCC,
But
damn it.
you do understand what I'm saying, right? Are gone. Stolen. And not just the word. They stole it, too.
What kind of thief is that? Cypher could never have pulled that off.
Yeah.
All right, time for some recon.
Huh?
Uh-oh. And we pass out.
His heart is returning.
The unmistakable,
Doubtless he'll awaken very soon.
the unmistakable, undeniable voice of Christopher Lee. May he rest in peace.
Huh?
Roxas, come on.
By the way, this character here, his name is ROXAS. I know I mentioned it kind of by accident in Fragmentary Passage, but, well, okay, here he is. This is ROXAS. Over here. Alright, we're going to get a bit of a tutorial on how to play the game, which, you know, okay, we don't really need it because most likely if you're starting this game in Kingdom Hearts 2, you're kind of screwing up the way it works. This isn't, even though it's a game by Square Enix, this isn't the Final Fantasy series. You need to go follow the games in order. Whereas like you play Final Fantasy 7, you don't need to play Final Fantasies 1 through 6 to get the gist of the game. Here you kind of need to play Kingdom Hearts 1 in order to get the gist of Kingdom Hearts 2. So I'll just kind of skip through the dialogue here, the tutorial here. We're in control of ROXAS here, and there's not really a whole lot I can really do at this point in the game. This is the whole part of this, the whole is we're in a very much of a prologue part of the game. You may be wondering why we're following this kid, ROXAS. Who is this kid? Where did he come from? Why does he look like Ventus from Birth by Sleep? I can answer most of those questions, but I won't be answering any of those questions until we reach a certain point in the game, because I don't want to spoil any events, nor do, well, even if I explain some things, I wouldn't be spoiling too much of future events, but I want to actually get through the prologue regarding ROXAS before I actually explain how this part of the game, how the prologue here connects to Chain of Memories. So we're going to get through that part first. So let's just go on with this. We need to go over here and talk to walk over here to these guys. Skimming the sides of buildings, you can grab the edge and pull yourself up. Actually, we already know about that. Let's get this investigation underway. Yo, ROXAS. Never thought you'd do such a rotten thing. We didn't steal anything, alright? I'd like to believe you, but who else would steal that stuff? What stuff? As if you didn't know. Hey, I'm not going to tell you. Go ask at the accessory shop. Go on, ROXAS. Ask her. This tells us about reaction commands. We already know about this from what I showed you guys in Kingdom Hearts 1. Pretty much how anything that doesn't appear in the normal command menu, any kind of action that you retake in talking, opening chests, whatever, will appear under the triangle command. Here in 2, later on when we actually get into battles and stuff, you can actually use reaction commands to adjust the battlefield. You can do some things to say like make a boss, making a strong boss suddenly vulnerable to extra damage and things of that sort. I'm not going over all that in detail when we come across that, but the triangle button has become very important, just like it was in Kingdom Hearts 1. This will be a lot more important here. Alright, let's walk up to the accessory shop and talk to you. You can talk to anybody here just by pressing triangle. I'll just the camera needs to be inverted big time, but I'll deal with that later once I actually get to the part where I can actually use the menu. I have no access to the menu yet. So we'll talk to, this is Jessie here, by the way. Not that it's really important to know her name, but this is Jessie. Oh, hello, ROXAS. Reaction commands appear in various ways. The situation is very helpful. Use reaction commands whenever possible. Yeah, we already know about that. Oh, it's you, ROXAS. Please don't let me down. You used to be one of my favorite customers. Hey, I'm not a thief. Well, you can say it. I'm not a thief. Okay. It's no fun having everyone suspecting me, you know. Who do you think you are, Raijin? and you gotta find a way to clear your name. The woman at the candy shop is pretty disappointed too.